So I have prepared another quiz for this evening. This quiz, it's going to be reviewing phrasal verbs, idioms and collocations with run, okay? So hidden throughout the quiz are 10 quiz challenge questions. They're highlighted in yellow. Hello, Kineas. Welcome, welcome. I'm just starting if you want to join in. So instead of using A, B, C, D, the challenge options are going to have different letters. So there are 10 challenge questions and some more questions. So you need to write down the letter of the correct answer for each challenge question, okay? At the end, the letters will spell a secret 10-letter word. So maybe while we were waiting for some other people, I wanted to review from yesterday some of these idioms with run. I haven't put them on TikTok yet, but I picked out a few really nice ones. They're just up here. Gosh, here they are. I did a lot of them yesterday. Yes, so the first one, number 1, number 2, number 3. Number 1 was hello, hello. So number 1 was to run out of steam. Do you guys remember what that was from yesterday? Hi. Do you remember what that was from yesterday? To run out of steam. I mentioned the steam engine, and someone also mentioned the use of steam in factories. So basically, in the past, to move the trains forward, we needed to create steam. And with the steam that moved the engine, I wasn't here yesterday, that's okay. So the steam made the engine move forward. If there was no steam, then the machine, for example the train, would slow down and finally stop. So from that literal sense, nowadays we still use this idiom, but in a figurative sense. It means when we or when something starts to run out of energy. So the meaning is to lose energy, lose enthusiasm, or lose momentum. For example, the project started brilliantly, but the team ran out of steam halfway through and missed every deadline. Okay, so they started like running out of energy and got slower and less enthusiastic. So we say running out of steam. I put this one. The runner or the athlete started off at a good pace. Hello, Miss V. So the runner started off at a good pace, but after 5 kilometers, she started to lose steam. So it means like she started to get tired and slow down and probably eventually maybe even stop. And a student mentioned this yesterday, I have been constantly ignored by Mary, so eventually I ran out of steam and I just stopped trying to talk to her at all. So that was a nice example from yesterday. So that's run out of steam. That one might come up again today. The second one that we saw yesterday was to give someone a run for their money. Don't know if you guys have seen that before. So you can think, in this case, when you think of money, you can think of betting money. Do you ever say to your friends, hi Carmen, hey, I bet you €5 that Madrid is going to beat Barcelona, for example. So, hi David. So, it means to provide strong competition. This one I think comes up in the quiz today, eh? So, although the champion eventually won, the 19-year-old challenger gave her a run for her money. So this means that the 19-year-old was actually really, really good, and he put the champion under pressure. Okay, so he was really good competition for her. So this is to give someone a run for their money, to make things interesting, make things difficult. Hi, Amelia. Okay, The next one, oh yes, I put some examples. So she won the race, but the woman who came second gave her a real run for her money. So the woman who was second was a really strong competitor. There was only a difference of 10 seconds between them. Another example, this was from a student yesterday in the live. Hello, David. So, although he was less experienced, he gave the reigning champion a run for his money. Reigning champion, hola. The reigning champion is like the current champion, okay? If you'd like to try an example of any of these, you can put it in the comments and I'll have a look. There was some really good examples yesterday. So number 3, I love this one, and this one comes up again in the quiz today, okay? Yes! Oh, really? Okay. Hi. Hola. Sí, yo estaba en el colegio los salesianos. Os echo de menos. ¿Eh? Qué buena experiencia. ¿Estás bien? Espero que sí. Yeah. Yo disfruté mucho con vosotros, ¿eh? David is just mentioning that when I did my master's degree, sí, hace tanto tiempo, ya, claro, hombre, hace bastante tiempo ya, con el COVID y todo esto. When I was doing my master's, I studied in David's secondary school. I did my work placement there. Oh my God, you can speak Spanish? Yes, I can speak Spanish. Mountain, yes. For better or for worse, I can speak Spanish. Yeah, and I understand some Italian and a little bit of Portuguese, a small bit. Are you? I guess so, yeah. Bilingual, polyglot, yeah, something like that. I'm learning Hungarian now. Where is my mountain of books here? I have here it is. Look. This is my Hungarian book, which I'm studying at the moment. Here you have the English, and on this side you have the Hungarian. So, yeah, I'm trying to color coordinate my translations here, so my new words I have with different matching colors. Step by step. Yes, languages are wonderful. So they are really, really, really wonderful. It's hard. But yeah, well, keep the brain active, you know? Okay, so running around like a headless chicken, how many languages can you speak? That's a really good question. Look, I should be able to speak more than realistically I can. So I can speak English and Spanish, and I can understand some Italian and Portuguese, but I can't really speak. I learned German at school, but speaking, I didn't practice a lot, honestly. In Ireland, we don't speak a lot when we learn a foreign language, which is pretty crazy. And in Ireland, you know, we have Irish, and you have to learn Irish at school, in primary school and in secondary school. So, yeah, but I haven't spoken Irish in a long time, but it's in here somewhere. Yeah, but the best ones are English and Spanish. Okay, so run around like a headless chicken. I explained this yesterday. I don't know if anybody remembers, but so if you can imagine a chicken, this is kind of gross information. Maybe it's TMI. I don't know if you guys understand TMI. This is when somebody gives you too much information, okay? So maybe this is going to be TMI. Disclaimer. So when you cut a chicken's head off, the chicken apparently can continue alive for a period of time. And it runs around with its legs and it crashes into things. And then finally it dies. So because of this reality, there's an expression that when a person is very panicked and they are very nervous and they're not really achieving anything, but they're moving around trying to do a lot of things, we say it's like a headless chicken. The body is moving, it looks like it's doing things, but it's not doing anything logical because it has no head. So yeah, it's very, very common. I hope you understand that. So it means to move around in a panic without achieving anything useful. It's to run around like a headless chicken. For example, before the inspection, the entire office was running around like headless chickens, trying to hide months of mistakes. Hi, Fatima. Okay, cool. Number 4, in the long run, it's fantastic idiom. I use this all the time. So it means that you don't think about the result that you get today or tomorrow or next week. You think about the result that you will get in 5 years, 10 years, 20 years. So it means that you make decisions now. Maybe it's a difficult decision to make, but you know that in 20 years, you will be happy that you made that decision. So meaning eventually or over a long period of time. In Spanish, it's a largo plazo. Okay? So for example, I like this example. Quitting a stable job to start her own company was risky, but in the long run, it turned out to be the best decision she ever made. Okay? Another one, this was from a student yesterday. Studying English requires a lot of commitment, but I know it will be worth it in the long run. Okay? I hope you guys get that one. I hope that makes sense. Okay? The next one, make a run for it. Yeah, so I had some more here. I'm going to move on now to the quiz for today. Hi, Victor. So we saw, just to review, make a run for it, a run of bad luck, run riot, disappears today, run in the family, run the gauntlet, disappears today in the quiz, I think, also. And I explained what a gauntlet is yesterday. To have the run of the place, run out of road, this one also appears today. Okay? On the run. And I think, yes, this one appears today also. Run a tight ship. So this means to manage something efficiently and with strict control. So you can imagine you're on a ship and the captain of the ship is very, very strict. Muy, muy estricta. Okay? So, for example, the new manager runs a tight ship. So it means he's very strict, very particular. And productivity has increased dramatically since she arrived. That's the last one before I move on to the quiz. But I think, does anybody know what a gauntlet is? Because I did it yesterday, but if you guys didn't see yesterday, have you seen this before? Run the gauntlet. I'm thinking maybe not, eh? So, maybe not. Right, I'll review this again, I think. So, it means to go through a difficult or hostile experience. Yeah, that's okay, Guineas. It's a difficult one. So, the minister had to run the gauntlet of angry journalists after the scandal became public. So, what is a gauntlet? A gauntlet originally referred to a protective glove. So, it's a glove, very long glove, guante, worn by knights is caballeros in the past. Knights as part of their armor. I can't remember how to say armor in Spanish. It's like the metal, the hard metal stuff that knights wore to protect themselves in battle. This is where the expression throw down your gauntlet comes from. So throw down the gauntlet, it means to challenge someone. So in medieval times, a knight, un caballero, today I'm just gonna, that's okay, it's cool, it's a good idea, it's like a podcast, okay? So in medieval times, a knight could throw his gauntlet onto the ground to challenge another person to a duel. If you know, a duel is really good, right? This is when you stand back to back with another guy and you have your gun and you have to walk 1 to 10 paces and then you have to turn around and either shoot him or start fighting. So this is called a duel, right? And when one knight wanted to challenge another knight to a duel, he said to, hello, Soter, hello. He said to throw down his gauntlet, so like to take off your glove, and it means you want to challenge the person, okay? So run the gauntlet, which we are interested in. This is when a soldier who had broken the rules was forced to run between 2 lines of soldiers when they struck him with sticks or whips. Hello, I'm doing well, thank you. Today I was at the dentist in the morning, so I had a really long day today. I woke up at 6:30 and I had 1 class, and then I went to the dentist. Everything was okay, thank God, and then I came back and I had more classes. And I just finished, I ate something, and then I was maybe 1 hour preparing the material for today, and then I logged on to say hello to you guys. So yeah, pretty long day. After the live, I think it will be take a shower and watch some Netflix and chill out. But it was a good day. Actually, my friend, a funny story, before I was preparing to do the live, and my friend, you're so welcome. I'm happy to be here. I'm enjoying doing the lives. My friend called me and she started to sing cumpleaños feliz, happy birthday to you. And I thought, oh no. And she sang, singing, happy birthday to you in English and in Spanish. And I thought, oh my God. And I said, it's not my birthday today. It's my birthday next Monday. So that was funny. We laughed a lot. But it's a good day. Are you having a good day? I hope so. And it's the 1st of June as well today. It was very funny. I said, you love me the most because you called me first. So she said, oh, it's okay. Yeah, today's the 1st of June. So my birthday is the 8th, next Monday. Okay. So yes, so basically when a soldier did something bad in the past, okay, his colleagues, the other soldiers, they would form a line, and the soldier had to run, the bad soldier, or for the punishment, he had to run in between the lines, and they were using their gloves, they would hit him to punish him. And this is called to run the gauntlet. So it means when you did something bad and you need to face the other people, the other soldiers or your other colleagues or reporters or whatever, and you need to run between them and they hit you. So this is running the gauntlet. So nowadays it means to go through a difficult, hostile or unpleasant experience where many people criticize, question, pressure or attack you. So for example, the minister had to run the gauntlet of angry journalists after the corruption scandal broke. Okay, and this one maybe, after posting a controversial opinion online, she had to run the gauntlet of thousands of hostile comments. Okay, cool. So we've warmed up now. I'm going to go down to the quiz for today. Excuse me now, this is all yesterday's stuff. Yeah, it is. Give me 1 second now, because I've put a smiley face so I can see. This is all the stuff that we did yesterday. Yes, okay, this is the one for today. So, it's a quiz again. Today we're reviewing phrasal verbs, idioms. I put some collocations, this time also with run. Somebody was asking about collocations, so I included a few. So, there are a lot of questions. Everybody you can participate or just listen, whatever you like. And then there are 10 special questions. And those 10 special questions all have a code. So you can write down the code. There's going to be 10 letters, right? So instead of using A, B, C, D, the challenge questions have different letters. So write down the letter of the correct answer for each challenge question. At the end, the letters will spell a secret 10-letter word. So good luck. Okay, question 1. I'm going to move this down to the next page, yes. So number 1 is a definition. So what does run into someone mean? What does run into someone mean? So is it to escape with someone, to meet someone unexpectedly, to criticize someone, or to chase someone? What do you think? What does run into someone mean? What do you guys think? Brilliant, well done. It is. Yes, good job guys, well done. You're superstars. Yeah, very nice, good job. And exactly, we can also say to bump into. Fantastic, yeah, well done. Love bump into, so cute. Extra question, does anybody remember what is the phrasal verb with run for this one? To escape with someone. It is to run, and then you need 2 more words. Does anybody know? We did it, I've done on TikTok video on it, and I think I mentioned it yesterday and last week sometime. Yeah, okay, to run away with, good job. And also we can say to run off with. Yeah, with, yes, brilliant, good job, yeah. What about to criticize someone? Do you know a phrasal verb for this one? To run what? It's one preposition. To run someone, to criticize someone. It's a hard one. I've done a TikTok on this too. I don't think it's come up in class in the lives yet, but I've definitely done a TikTok on it. Does anybody remember this one? To criticize someone. To run someone. What do you guys think? Does anybody know? So she was very upset because her manager kept running her during the meeting. To go at someone is pretty aggressive, isn't it? It's very, yeah, but to run at someone would be physically running towards them. Like, for example, the wild dog ran at him, you know? Like physically ran at him with run. To go at someone, it's very aggressive, that word. And where it doesn't have one, but you're in the right place. So when we think of criticism, is this person lifting you up, or are they pushing you in the other direction? Wilfred is worthy. Hello. So think about direction in this case. To run someone off, not run someone off, but good try. Okay, I'll give you a clue. It begins with D. To run someone. What do you think? To criticize someone. Hello, hey, yes, good job guys, good job kiddies, good job Solter, good job. To run someone down, okay? So always like for example, cheer up, Animar, no? Always like up, you can think of like positive emotions. And when the preposition is down, it's probably a negative emotion, okay? Yeah, and then maybe to chase someone is to run. What would that one be? Today, when I was outside, a dog started running me, and I was really scared. What do you think? Or the police. Hello, Maria. The police ran the thief. What do you think? I looked out my window and I saw, yes, good job. Yeah, good job, Woodford is worthy. Good job, Soter. Yeah, after. Exactly. Run after. Nice. Okay, on to question 2. So fill in the gap. The young fan saw Messi on the street, but when he tried to and I forgot a word here, this should be he. He was grabbed by security and bodyguards. And the options are A, ran away to, B, ran together, C, ran up to, or D, ran into. Yeah, what do you think? So the young fan saw Messi on the street, but when he tried to go closer to Messi, maybe say, hey, give me your autograph, can I shake your hand or something? He was grabbed by security and bodyguards. Yes, brilliant, well done. Good job, Solder. It's run up to. It's like, good job. Oh, Kinius, good job, Kinius. Well done. Sorry about that, well done. Yeah, like acercar in Spanish anyway. Maybe it's similar in Portuguese. But yeah, run up to. So he tried to go up near him and yeah, the security stopped him. Okay. So question 3. Now this one is an idiom. Oh my gosh, I would love to say welcome, but I can't pronounce your name. Eulalia? Is it? Eulalia? I hope that's correct pronunciation. I think it's Eulalia. Beautiful name. Welcome, welcome. I hope that's correct. Okay, question 3. So, idiom. Choose the correct idiom. The athlete started the 10-kilometer race well, but after 7 kilometers, he started to A, run out of road, B, run the gauntlet, C, run out of steam, or D, run riot. You're welcome. What do you guys think? This is a fun one. Yes! You guys are so smart. Well done. Good job. He started to run out of steam. I ran a running race last Saturday. Yeah, but I didn't run out of steam. I didn't run out of steam. I think I paced myself pretty well. So the athlete started the 10-kilometer race well, but after 7 kilometers, he started to run out of steam. Super. Okay, now this is the first challenge question. Okay, challenge question numero uno. So while sorting through, it's another phrasal verb here, okay? Sort through. While sorting through old documents in the attic, she unexpectedly, a collection of letters written during World War II. So, is it P, ran away from, A, ran together, R, ran up to, or C, ran across? What do you guys think? This is the first letter now in the challenge. So while sorting through old documents in the attic, she unexpectedly, a collection of letters written during World War II. Yes! So Tranquilius, you are correct. It is C. It is C, ran across. Well done, ran across. It's very similar to came across. It's the same. Okay, or Wolford is Worthy also mentioned another one. He said, I remember a few weeks ago, stumbled upon. It's another one. Okay, brilliant, well done. So this is the first letter in the challenge. Yes, Wolford is Worthy, I remember. You mentioned this one. Okay, so number 1 is C, ran across. Okay. I'll put it in the chat there for you guys. You can write it down somewhere if you like. In total, there are 10 challenge questions. All right? So, ran across. Okay, question 5. This is not a challenge question. It's a normal quiz question. Hello, Edu. So, choose the best meaning. What does run something past someone mean? A, to ask for someone's opinion. B, to avoid someone. C, to compete against someone, or D, to surprise someone. What do you guys think? What does run something past someone mean? To ask for someone's opinion, to avoid someone, to compete against someone, or to surprise someone? Hello, Carolina. What do you guys think? Hi, Aurora. Yes, Soter, you are correct. Good job. It is A, to ask for someone's opinion, okay? Now, can anybody tell me, before I move on, yes, good job, Wilfred is worthy, well done. Does anybody know the other one that I taught you? You can say run something past someone, and you can also say run something, and instead of past, you can use another preposition. Does anybody remember that preposition? That we can say instead of run something past someone, run something, someone. Hello, Gerta. Does anybody remember? This is a hard question, but I mentioned it quite a few times yesterday and maybe on Friday. Run something past someone and run something, someone. Does anybody know? Will I just leave it there? No? You guys can go and search for it, okay? I'm gonna put it in red to come back to it. Run something, someone. This is why it's so important to review these like a million times in a million different ways. Run something past someone or run something, someone. It has 2 letters. Only 2, this preposition. Excuse me, do you have a minute? Can I run something, you? I would really like to hear your opinion. Nobody knows. Oh my God. We'll have to keep coming back to this. We'll have to keep circling back. Okay? Hello, Lorenzo. Okay, on to question 6, right? I'm gonna leave you hanging there with that one. Run something past someone or run something, someone. Okay, question 6. Hello, Marina. So this is a fill in the gap, right? I like your I do this a lot as well. So she left her family and the guy from next door. What do you guys think here? Hello, Nerea. So A, run together. B, run off with. C, run past. Or D, run up to. So she left her family and the guy from next door. What do you think? So this woman, nobody knew, but she was secretly in love with the man next door, okay? And one day she just disappeared and left with this guy. And they went to live somewhere else in secret. Does anybody know the answer here? So you have run together, run off with, run past, run up to. What do you guys think? Does anybody know the answer? Everybody's gone very shy now. Yes, good job, Soter. Thank you very much. Good job. It is B. She ran off with. Super. So she left her family and ran off with the guy from next door. Okay? Well, I don't know. We don't know the circumstances, okay? No judgment. So, question 7. This is a collocation. I can't remember who asked me to do the collocations with run, but here they are. I remembered. So, which collocation is correct? I have a feeling this is going to be too easy, but okay. A, run a company. B, run a mountain. C, run a weather. Or D, run a happiness. Think this one is too easy for you guys. Hello, Pablo. Yeah, you'd have to, hello, Vico. You got it, yeah. Soter and Vico, you got it right. You run a company. Yeah, you would have to run up or down a mountain. You'd need another preposition. It would have to be, you'd need to put a phrasal verb in there. So you'd have to say run up or run down or something, a mountain, for it to make that work. Okay, but the collocation with no preposition, no nothing, we often say run a company, which is like to manage a company. Llevar a una empresa. Okay, so to run a company. Good job. Well done. Okay, now this is the second challenge question. Okay, so this one is for the code. So the company several unexpected legal problems when it expanded into Asia. The company several unexpected legal problems when it expanded into Asia. So we have U, ran into, S, ran away to, M, ran off with, or B, ran together. Yes, good job. Well done, Montagna and Marina. Excellent. Ran into. So it's like encountered. Good job, guys. Very well done. So the company ran into several unexpected legal problems when it expanded into Asia. You guys are so smart. Hello, Laura. Well done. So we should write this down. Number 2 is ran into, or the second letter in our challenge is ran into. I'm going to put it here in the chat. The second letter in the challenge is ran into. Okay. On to the next one. So question 9. This is an idiom question. Okay. Choose the correct idiom. The young tennis player lost the match, but strongly challenged the world champion. I like this example a lot. Is it A, run riot, B, give someone a run for their money, C, run around like a headless chicken, or D, run out of road? This stuff is quite hard, eh? Yeah, it's quite hard, these questions. Yeah. Brilliant. Well done. Good job, Soter. Nice one. So, the young tennis player, okay, so he lost the match, so he didn't win. Okay, he lost. However, the champion said, wow, this guy was really good. That match was so hard. So it means I needed to run for my money. You gave me a run for my money. Okay, so it was really difficult. Good job. Okay. Question 10, this is fill in the gap. So the museum director was accused of several valuable historical documents. Is it A, run over, B, running together, C, running up to, or D, running off with? So you can imagine these valuable historical documents, they're worth a lot of money, okay? So, and the museum director, obviously, he's managing the museum, so he has access to everything in the museum, right? And he stole the stuff and he disappeared. So it's similar to stealing a lot of money from the organization that you work for, okay? You guys are brilliant. Good job, Soto. Good job, Montagna. Fantastic, okay? Running off with. Running off with. So the museum director was accused of running off with several valuable historical documents. Yeah, it's like stealing, basically, okay? Cool. So question 11, definition. What does run up against something mean? So A, to encounter a difficulty or obstacle. B, to visit someone briefly. We spoke about this a lot yesterday. Yesterday or the day before. C, to escape to another country. And D, to review something quickly. So run up against something. What does it mean? Coruña. So, okay. So A, to encounter a difficulty or obstacle. B, to visit someone briefly. C, to escape to another country. And D, to review something quickly. Good try, Vico. It's a good try. So review something quickly. This one would actually be to run over or to run through. That would be to review something quickly. Okay. To escape to another country would be, what would that be? to run off to. What about to visit someone briefly? You're very welcome. You're so welcome. Good try. What about to visit someone briefly? I know some of you know what this is. What phrasal verb can I use with run to say to visit someone briefly? Yes, good job. Well done, Soter. To run over. Excellent. And you guys are right, okay? Montagna, Soter, Marina. Excellent. To encounter a difficulty or obstacle is to run up against. So you can imagine with a project or whatever, and then suddenly, no, you're running and suddenly you're up against an obstacle, a difficulty, like a wall. Okay, challenge question 3, right? After years of avoiding responsibility, he realized he couldn't the problem forever. This is an easy one for you guys who were here yesterday, for sure, I think. N, run up to, T, run away from, K, run together, or Y, run over. Yes, you guys are all correct. Well done, Montagna, Marina, Kinius. You're excellent. Exactly. Run away from. Super. Well done. Let me put this in the chat so we can keep track of this. So number 3 is run away from. It's like escape, right? Okay. Next question. So question 13, error correction. So which sentence is correct? A, I ran my idea through my boss. I ran my idea past my boss. I ran my idea over my boss. Or I ran my idea away to my boss. What do you think? Hello, Anne. So, what do you guys think? So it means I told my idea to my boss to get his opinion. What's this one? Kinius, you are absolutely correct. Good job. I ran my idea past the boss. Can anybody remember the other way to say this? Good job, Soter. Still nobody remembers this one. I ran my idea, my boss. Nobody remembers. Did anybody use ChatGPT to check or anything? Not curious? Okay, we'll leave this hanging there. There's another way to say this. This is the correct answer. But there's another way to say this. Okay? Now, idiom. Question 14. Move this down. Question 14. Before the inspection, everyone was panicking and rushing around without achieving anything useful. Is it A, run around like a headless chicken? B, run the gauntlet? C, run out of steam? Or D, run in the family? What do you think? A, run around like a headless chicken. B, run the gauntlet. C, run out of steam. Or D, run in the family. Yay! Everybody got it, okay? You like this one, right? You can imagine the chicken running around with no head, crashing into things. It's not funny, okay? I used to be vegetarian, so, but yeah, it's, and we use it a lot, so good job. Well done, Montagna, Kinia, Soter, Eulalia, Vico. I hope I'm pronouncing your name more or less okay. Super duper job, guys. Well done. Okay, question 4 for the challenge, right? The government eventually and was forced to abandon the policy. This is a hard one, and I did not cover this in the previous lives. I did not cover it. I covered it today at the start. I skimmed over it, so maybe I will need to explain it now. Perhaps you can do it by process of elimination, but it's a hard one. So the government eventually and was forced to abandon the policy. Is it R, ran out of road, L, ran together, G, ran through with, or D, ran over? This is a hard one, I think. Anybody else want to guess? The government eventually and was forced to abandon the policy. R, ran out of road. L, ran together. G, ran through with. Or D, ran over. What do you guys think? Anybody else want to guess? Who? Okay. Yeah, so the answer is, let me go through. So run over, it means to visit quickly, no? To visit quickly, right? So the answer was to run out of road. Good job, guys. Yeah, and Bandersnatch, G, ran through. Yeah, this is like to review quickly. To review quickly. Yeah, run through with, yeah, is to review quickly. Ran together means to blend. And so the answer here is to have nowhere to go, cannot continue. So this is basically so you guys, well done. Marina, Soter, Kineas, good job. Well done. And good job, guys, for trying, okay? It's a hard one. So run out of road, you can imagine that you start a project or you have a plan or you make a promise, and so you're continuing with this plan in like this road. But it means that the road finishes, you know, so it can finish for many reasons. Maybe they discover that somebody in the government is being corrupt. So they discover, okay, the game is over. The road is finished. There's no more road for you. You cannot continue. Okay? Or in this case, maybe the people didn't agree with the policy. So, and they say to the government, hey, okay, they have a protest. So it's impossible for the government to continue. This road is closed. Okay? So run out of road. It's like the game is up. It's a really hard one. I don't use it a lot, but you might hear it in movies and series and stuff. Every day. Yep, you know, I'm really enjoying. So, Amelia, hello. I would like to try to do a little live. Yes, the problem is that I work a lot. So today I finished at 7:15, and then I was maybe 1 hour preparing this. And then my friend called me to say happy birthday. So the problem is the time, but I'm trying to get on pretty regularly, Amelia, yeah. Because it's it's nice to meet people. Okay, so challenge question number 4. Yes, we've done, okay, this is yeah, R. Okay, so I'm gonna put this in the chat so we can keep track of what is going on. Number 4. Okay, so we got number 4. On to the next one. Question 16, fill in the gap. So the colors got wet and began to on the page. So is it run for, run together, run away from, or run off with? Now we've done this one a lot. I think maybe in 3 lives last week, I mentioned this one. What do you guys think? I've got some very good students. This is why I like doing these lives, because you guys are very smart, eh? Well done. It is. It's B. They all ran together. Okay? They all ran together. Yes. The colors ran together on the wet page. Okay? Excellent. Good job. 17 is the collocation. So which collocation is correct? Oh my gosh. Well, we have to skip this one. We've done it already. I've got a repeat. And this is, okay, challenge question number 5. Before appearing live on television, the politician wanted to, the interview questions, her media advisor. So is it C, run away to, T, run around, I, run out of, or L, run through with? What do you guys think? This one we've done a few times. I made a TikTok video on this as well. And I'm gonna put this guy in red so that I change this because I've got a repeat there. So before appearing live on television, the politician wanted to, the interview questions, her media advisor. Yes, good job, Marina and Vico. Good job. It's run through and then with, right? So we would separate it. We would say, before appearing live on television, the politician wanted to run through the interview questions with her media advisor. So it means like to review. You can say to review, or another common phrasal verb is to go over. Excellent, good job guys. You're so welcome. See you soon. So this is number 5. Gonna put this in here. Okay. Number 5. Okay, question number 19. So this is another idiom. Choose the correct idiom. The minister faced a hostile group of journalists after the scandal became public. Is it A, run riot, B, run the gauntlet, C, run out of steam, or D, run in the family? So the minister faced a hostile group of journalists after the scandal became public. Is it A, run riot, B, run the gauntlet, C, run out of steam, or D, run in the family? What do you guys think? This is the hard one. I'll give you a clue. I explained it about 10 minutes ago. It's the one that I was speaking about 10 minutes ago. Good job. Well done. Thank you very much, Soter. Good job. It is run the gauntlet. Well done. It is run the gauntlet. So this is when you have the lines of soldiers, no? And you're being punished, so you laugh, and you need to run in the middle. And if they're whipping you and hitting you to punish you for whatever it is that you did. Brilliant. Well done. Run the gauntlet. So in this case, it was the minister. Okay, so he had to face a group of hostile journalists because of the scandal. So obviously it's not soldiers nowadays, but we're using it for ministers, politicians. Okay, challenge question. The celebrity couple decided to a remote island and disappear from public life. So the celebrity couple decided to a remote island and disappear from public life. Is it T, run away to, U, run together, L, run over, or O, run out of? What do you guys think? Good job. Well done, Soter, Vico, Montagna, Kinyas. Good job. Run away to. That's it, okay? Brilliant. This is number 6. You guys are so smart. Yeah, it's a pleasure, okay? So run away to. The celebrity couple decided to run away to a remote island and disappear from public life. Okay, 21. So the bakery had to close early because it had bread. A, run over, B, run away to, C, run out of, or D, run together. Heart, yay! I don't know if I can do it on, will it work on this? Look, it does. Yeah. There's, oh, yeah, my screen kind of, and I think I can do a couple of, I think this one as well is another one, is it? Let's see if it will work. Oh no, this one. Oh yeah, look. It does work. What do you think? Yeah, well done. It is C. Good job, Soter, Vico, Kinyas. Good job. Run out of. So the bakery had to close early because it had run out of bread. Super. Challenge question 7. After 20 years of successful leadership, she was known for and keeping every department organized. This is a new, oh, what have I done now? Give me a sec. Okay. Yeah. So 1 second now. Okay. After 20 years of successful leadership, she was known for and keeping every department organized. Is it A, running a tight ship, E, running riot, N, running out of road, or S, running around like a headless chicken? I think you guys are never going to forget running around like a headless chicken. What do you think it is? Hello, Walid. So after 20 years of successful leadership, she was known for... Eulalia, good job. Well done, Soter. Well done, Kineas. Yes, she was known for running a tight ship. So this means she was very, very strict. So it's like the captain of the ship, and everything must be done at a particular time, and the rules must be followed. So this is called running a tight ship. Obviously, in the past, it came from when we used boats a lot, and now we continue to use this idiom. But in business, in your house, maybe a mom or dad can be very strict, and you can say, oh, they run a tight ship. Well done. Oh yes, I should put this in the comments. So we're on question 7. We are nearly there. Super. Okay, next one, question 23. This is a definition. So what does run across something mean? A, to discover something unexpectedly. B, to destroy something. C, to compete against something. Or D, to avoid something. What do you think? So what does run across something mean? Hello, Gatti. To discover something unexpectedly, to destroy something, to compete against something, or to avoid something. Yes! To discover something unexpectedly. Well done, Soter. Good job. Well done. Okay, challenge question. Let's put this down here. Okay, so the final bill, more than 40,000 euros after months of delays. Is it T, ran together? I, ran up to? M, ran over? Or ran away from? What do you guys think? So the final bill, more than 40,000 euros after months of delays. Yes, good job. Well done. It's I. It's like accumulated, isn't it? So number 8 is accumulated. Super, super duper. Okay. Next one. Oh my God. It says here, we have detected inactivity. I think it just does this after 1 hour of activity, I think. Yeah, sorry, just came up this message on the TikTok screen. Did I put this in here? Yes, ran up to, okay. Yes, Vikki, okay. Good to see you. See you soon. Okay, question 8. So question 25, this is an idiom. When the prison guards lost control, I like this one, I really like this one. When the prison guards lost control of the situation, the inmates began smashing windows, setting fire to mattresses, destroying security cameras, and attacking prison property. Is it A, run out of road, B, run riot, C, run the gauntlet, or D, run in the family? What do you guys think? So when the prison guards lost control of the situation, the inmates began smashing windows, setting fire to mattresses, destroying security cameras, and attacking prison property. It's a difficult one, yeah. It's a difficult one. You guys are so good. I have to put some difficult one. Run in the inmates. Hello, yeah. Run at the inmates. So yes, the answer is run riot. Run riot. Very well done, Soter. This is when the people in a situation start to go totally crazy. Breaking things. There's no law and order. Okay? It can happen, let me think, in China, I think, when there was an earthquake or a tsunami, there were some riots because people wanted food. So they started breaking the windows of shops, taking the food. There was not enough police there. So it was a riot. Run Indian, yeah. It's a difficult one, Kineas. But it's a good one, yeah. They started to run riot. Okay. Next one. Challenge question 9. So there are only 2 more of these, eh? We're nearly there. So the startup, fierce opposition from larger competitors when it entered the market. So the startup, fierce competition from larger competitors when it entered the market. Hello, Alicia. A, ran up against. O, ran together. A, ran over. And T, ran off with. So the startup, fierce opposition from larger competitors when it entered the market. Is it A, ran up against, O, ran together, A, ran over, or T, ran off with? You guys are so smart. Oh my God. Eulalia, Soter, Montagna, brilliant. Good job, guys. Yeah, well done. Ran up against. Okay, well done. The startup ran up against fierce competition from larger competitors when it entered the market. And just take into look, fierce opposition. That's a really nice collocation there for advanced students. Really, really nice. Fierce competition. Can we say ran into fierce competition? They ran into fierce competition. You could probably get away with it. It doesn't sound too wrong. They ran into, but we use more like ran into problems, or we say a lot like it's much more common to say ran into difficulties, and then ran up against opposition. So, for example, if you have an election like we had in America, Donald Trump against Kamala Harris, we always say they're running up against each other. You can't say they're running into each other. So generally with opposition, you should use run up against, because you can imagine if 2 people are like kind of angry, you know, it's like, yeah, it's more, they're kind of getting up. Whereas run into is more for 2 cars or something like that. It's better run up against for opposition or an opponent. I hope that answers your question. So number 9 was this one. That's a really good question though. I'm gonna put a note here. Maybe I can elaborate on that. You can say compare to run into. So yeah, run into is more like for 2 cars or to bump into someone. But if it's opposition, run up against. Okay, cool. Really good question. The last question, question 10, is this one. So every Sunday, she likes to her grandmother and help her with her shopping. Is it F, run through with, E, run over, P, run away from, or S, run together? So every Sunday she likes to her grandmother and help her with her shopping. Is it F, run through with, E, run over, P, run away from, or S, run together? This is why F or S. Okay, so let's go through them. So to run through, this means to review. To review or to revise. Okay. Run away from is to escape. run together means to blend. Which level is this? Hello, Juanma. Juanma, my students, most of them are between B2 plus and C2. So most of my students need English for work, or they want to do their C1 exam. So my classes and my TikTok, my purpose is to cater for those students. Okay, so people who need English for work generally, and who have, yeah, more or less C1. Does that answer your question, Juanma? I hope so. Because I hope that answers your question. Because I think a lot of, there are a lot of teachers who are doing, yes, I do. Yeah, I do. I think there are a lot of teachers who do A1, A2, B1. And I think for my students, they need more resources for higher levels. Yeah, you can send me a private message. Okay, Juanma? You can send me a message on, or you can send me a WhatsApp. My phone number is on my website, but you can send me a DM if you want. Okay, so the answer was run over, which is like to visit. To visit, and I'm instead of saying quickly, Salter, you mentioned a nice word the other day, briefly. So we'll say to visit briefly is to run over. So this was the answer. Okay. Nice use, Juanma, of keen too. Okay, cool. Yeah. Awesome. Nice use of keen on. Well done. So E, run over, is the answer to number 10. Okay, so 10. Yay! Okay, guys, so does anybody have all of these letters, right? Will I run through them with you? So the answer to number 1, these are all the letters, right? The answer to number 1, the letter was, I believe, does anybody know? Does anybody remember? Was anybody right? Did anybody manage to write all of them down? I think I know, yeah, good job, I was thinking of you, good job. So the answer to number 1 is C. What about the answer to number 2? What was the answer to number 2? So number 1 was C. Yes, good job, okay. Very good. 2 is U. 3, what's 3? What letter was 3? T, yes. And 4? You got it. 1 second out. Okay, hang on, because my letters all mixed up. So it was C, U, T, 1 second, R, L, yes, T, T, A, yes, I, A, E, I, A, yes. Okay, so these are all of the letters. Really good job, guys, well done. Okay, so you got all the letters. Now there is this, all of these letters, they do make one word. It's a C1 level word. Okay, it's our objective in these English classes. We want to become oh my god. Yeah, so can anybody think, don't use ChatGPT. I'm only giving you bad ideas now. Does anybody know what this word, what these letters, what word they could make? So that's my question here now. Does anybody know what word these letters could make? Okay, what do you guys think? Maybe you're gonna need a clue because, okay, it's quite hard. I picked a word from C1 level. Okay, does anybody know? Okay, I'm going to give you a few seconds to think about this. Whoever puts the answer in the chat, the correct answer, you are the winner of the whole live. Okay, you are the champion of the whole live. Whoever can put this answer in the chat. So the letters are C, U, T, R, L, T, A, I, A, E. Could you describe it? So when you are level A1, A2, B1. You are not this. Tell us the first letter. Oh god, tell us the first letter. You are not this, right? When you get to level B2, especially level C1, C2, you can describe things. You have enough vocabulary to describe things in a very exact way. So you can explain what you want to say with very precise vocabulary. Okay? And words and expressions. Yes! Good job! Well done! You didn't need me to put the first letter. Well done, Soter. It is articulate. Good job. Well done. Okay? So did anyone get it? Yes. Okay? So Soter got it today. Good job. You are the champion. Okay? Really well done. Well done. Good job. Thank you. Good job. Congratulations. Right? That was so fun. It was articulate. Okay? This is the word for the day. So this is able to express thoughts and ideas clearly and effectively. For example, she is one of the most articulate speakers in the company and can explain complex ideas in a way that everyone understands. It's a really, really nice way to explain what articulate is. Now, despite being nervous, he gave an articulate answer to every question during the interview. Big brain. Very big brain, yeah, very big brain. Exactly, Kinius. The documentary featured several articulate campaigners who spoke passionately about the issue. Okay, so articulate. All right, before I go now, can anybody tell me to run something past someone? What is the other way to say this? To run something, and it's just 2 letters. And then I'm gonna let everybody go and relax for the night. It's just 2 letters. Final question. To run something past someone means to run something, someone. Nobody knows the answer to this one. Anybody? Not run up. Good job. Good try. It's not run up, but thank you for trying. Yes, Kinius, good job. It's run by. It's run by. Run by. So you can say, good job. Hello, Giannina. Yeah. Is run by. Okay, guys, good job. Yeah, run by. So can I speak to you for a second? I want to run my idea by you. Can I speak to you for a second? I want to run my idea past you. It's the same. Okay? That was so cool, guys. Yeah. All right, so it's getting late now. You're so welcome. I really enjoyed it. Thanks so much for participating, guys. It was so much fun. Okay, so happy Monday. Happy June. I hope that everybody has a really great week. And I hope that whatever you were cooking, Montagna, turned out to be yummy. You're very welcome. Eulalia. I hope I'm pronouncing your name correctly. It's a beautiful name, eh? Yes, okay. So I'll try to, yeah, awesome. I'll try to prepare something similar for it. It's always fun. I'll try to make them fun, because I think, thank you so much, guys. Thank you, Kinius. Thank you, Soter. I think it's better, like learning, it should be a bit fun anyway. Okay, guys, I'm gonna say good night. See you soon, okay? Bye-bye. Okay, have a great evening. Bye, Janina. Good night. Good night, Montagna. Happy summer, yeah. Good night, guys. Bye. Bye-bye. Bye-bye.